Christmas, man. Why is there all this traffic? California, the weather's good. My annoying Elon Musk window, and you guys gotta realize right now, I haven't showed you guys since the update. You can see they got all the lanes. It's pretty cool. But at the same time right now, all your information in my life is in Elon Musk's hand. I got this guy on autopilot right now. So I did want to talk about this. I was just shooting another video, and I talked about real estate, and I haven't made one of these videos. We've been really focused on the stock market, but a lot of data. Applied light force, I got you, baby. Shit. Oh, this is the weird lane. That's why. That was scary. Dang, man. Elon, I told you guys, it's real life out here. But yeah, the real estate data. We've been focused on the market, but some data has come out. Again, considering the weight of all the other news information for the market to be weighing in and for investors, it hasn't gotten that much attention, but it's still on the same path that we've been on. You could go see my past videos. We've been documenting this since April, just with the slowdown, and now it's increased. And now the numbers, just like the stock market, we're seeing data hit a point where it's 2008, 2011, and again, just like I said with the stock market, we're seeing a lot of things with a lot of real estate trends. It's a mix of 2011 and 2014. The sales numbers itself, houses are still selling in large quantities. Dude, this is so sketchy. I hate it on these, like, it's sunny and not painted. I got a lot of faith in Elon right now, but so while we're on that note, you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. Real estate, stock videos, economic news, all sorts of stuff. Dang, this thing's doing good. Y'all should see this right now. Yeah, I don't know if I should just keep it on there for you guys so you can watch. You guys can see my first person view. But yeah, so even San Diego's experiencing one of the worst markets since 08. That's where I'm at right now. But in general, we're seeing a lot of sales data, like I said, equivalent to 2014, but a lot of, it's slowing down. And the year over year, the latest data that came out was the existing home sales, I believe, and it was up. It beat expectations, but still lower year over year, and it's at the same point as 2011. So there's that. That's the first part. I made a video a few weeks ago talking about, is house flipping dead? And now a big piece of news came up. You guys could Google this. I could link it below. And it has to do with flipping, and it has to do with Las Vegas. So Las Vegas now is interesting. There's many pieces of news actually that are coming with the real estate industry that I've talked about, and it's related to, again, and this is why, if you guys maybe like, I don't do real estate, why do I pay attention to this? It's for global economics. You're seeing how China, foreign outflows are having this effect. But it's certain areas. So there's Las Vegas, Seattle, and Austin, Texas. And there's some other places in between, but those three areas listed, those were the high growth places. Vegas was one of the hottest places to flip. The recovery slowed down, and they were picking up. They were, they recovered slower, which allowed them to have a bigger returns in the latter end of the years. But now, that's why a lot of people flip there. But this last recent news, they had like 10,000 homes for sale on the market, and 7,000 homes went without a single offer. 70%. That's insane. That's a very illiquid market, and illiquid, and the lack of capital as we're seeing it in the stock market, foreign markets. It's kind of scary right now and surprising, and that has been the issue. But with real estate, that's one. And the next place is Seattle and Austin, Texas. Again, they're starting to see bigger year-over-year slips. They're seeing, some of their biggest declines in some of these areas, and it's insane. But why we look at them, they were the areas that shot up the most early on. So again, you see the opposite compared to Vegas, and you're seeing both of these decline, which is, again, it's showing signs of slower demand. And again, but I'll finish this thought and I'll say another one, but essentially Seattle and Austin is where tech, that's where a lot of tech innovation was happening. And it's showing the problems with tech, and we're seeing tech and even tech debt and even energy now too, and as it relates to oil in those areas, not Seattle as much as Texas, but you could see the point. But what I was gonna say, even in all this, despite what's going on, my thought, I said in the last video, I'm still in real estate, and I'm still in it pretty heavily. I did sell some. I've been talking about it over the months. I've been buying some other stuff. But for the most part, if you have a plan with it, you know what you're doing, both long-term and short-term, these are the markets I want. I'm getting motivated sellers. You know, there's blood in the streets, and it's not really there yet, and that's the thing. Despite all this data in the market, the big issue, you could see my forecast that I made on the prior real estate updates, the 2019 forecast from the California Association of Realtors. It's this cognitive dissonance between home sellers and home buyers right now, whereas even though things are slowing down, the liquidity crunch isn't there where people need to sell, and at the same time, after the last recovery, people aren't going to want to sell. And that's the thing, although the demand is somewhat lacking, people want to sell their houses. Dang it, it's closed? That's so whack. This is my favorite place. I used to eat here. I've eaten at this place for like 12, 14 years, high school. No way, man. Well, park and finish this video, and I gotta find somewhere else to eat. That sucks. But isn't it, you guys are just seeing me eat a lot. See, I go San Diego. I like to eat when I go San Diego. Good places. And there's a lot of nostalgia for me. But I don't know how we do this view. Man, this hurts. But yeah, like I was saying, the real estate trends are, and that cognitive dissonance is that homeowners don't want to sell, even though they're not going to take less for their homes, and that's where it's kind of keeping the market up. They're not expecting the markets to decline, and that could be the black swan or the surpriser for real estate, but they are expecting slower growth. They're expecting the prices to not increase. It's literally the yield. You know, markets average was like anywhere from 4 to 6%. You know, California was at 7 to 10. Now they're factoring in, I think, 3% on the year, which is slow. And, you know, for something like high yield, that's not really good. And, you know, compared to like high, you know, the other high yield and fixed investments, not high yield. So it's very interesting, and that's kind of what real estate is. And now there's that, and even Chicago saw the homes. I went over the average price of selling homes, but Chicago's seeing a slip, and again, that's one of those areas where it has been active. It has been, you know, really great for investors, and we're seeing these fall off. So it's interesting. Do I think that we're gonna see a decline in real estate? I don't know. I think I'm on board with California Association of Realtors, where I just think it's just going to be tempered off. And if it does come down, you know, again, with 2008, my thing I'm monitoring, I'm watching is shadow banking. That's what we discussed. If you're not familiar, you could watch the other video, but that was the pretty much, we looked at the bank statements, you know, looking at bank filings and how banks do it, but it's pretty much loans to outside financial institutions or non-bank financial institutions, and that's how it's like a low-key real estate bubble. But again, how the prices have been, the risk of default, it's interesting. And then another thing a lot of people have been also ignoring, and with real estate trends, you got to think for everything from rates to lending to overall demand, believe it or not, the Federal Reserve, they're tapering off their balance sheet, they're selling their holdings, and you could go to the fedreserve.org and you could check it out, but they're selling off different things, you know. So what they're, well, pretty much all they have is treasury bonds. You know, how it's mixed in with stocks, you know, it's hard to say. But then mortgage-backed securities, they have trillions of dollars of those, and they're winding those off. So that's, they have to sell it to banks and other stuff. And again, with how the market is, it's not looking too good. So that's going to be interesting. But again, I'm still confident in real estate. I'm biased. I own a lot of it, but regardless, you know, I even had that video with my friend. I'm not buying anything actively. My whole thing is at the right price. Real estate at the right price now. I'm like the market makers, you know. Prior, you guys saw me when the market was there, the liquidity, you have a house, I'm a market maker. I'll buy it, I'll throw out cash. And now I've shifted. I'm the market maker. I've just widened my spread. I'll buy it. My bid is just really fucking low. So yeah, that's pretty much it though. I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think. I know I'm mad. I wish I was in front of my computer. I had a few realtors comment on my last video. I wish I had those questions. I'm going to answer them. I'm going to get to you guys. And let me know what you guys think. If you are a realtor, you are in real estate, you're a real estate investment, comment below how it's looking in your area. You know, give it information for all of us. I would like to see how people's businesses are. What is the sentiment of home buyers? What's the sentiment of sellers? Other agents, have you noticed people in finances and real estate and lending? Are they getting stressed out? I think it's an interesting phenomenon. You guys see my approach. It's both economic, investment, psychological. There's a lot to it. I don't want to get too crazy with it, but I'll leave it there. Subscribe. You guys are new. Check out the other videos. Drop me a question if you have them. Anything else, that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Happy holidays. Stay in school. Peace out.